Good afternoon, my name is Andrew Bohn. I'm the CEO of Ocean Logistics, which operates a fleet of 9 tugboats, landing craft and barges in Vanuatu and also in the South Pacific region. I'm standing up today on the remote island of Mystery Island, which is a small island just off Aneityum. It's the last island in the Vanuatu chain, and it's interesting for me to be here because the last time I was here was 10 years ago. So I was here in 2015 and 2016 as a subcontractor for Downers, which was building this jetty behind me for Royal Caribbean lines. And that's a cruise ship line that calls in Vanuatu. This jetty is used by all the cruise ships calling in Mystery Island, so it's a very popular cruise ship destination. I believe they get close to 250 calls per year, so it far exceeds the number of calls in Port Vila or Luganville or any other location in Vanuatu. And it provides a really important source of tourism revenue to the people of Aneityum, which otherwise I think this island would be almost a forgotten island. They would not have much service from shipping lines, but because they have revenues from the cruise ship industry, they are able to have enough money to also be able to buy goods and make it worth some of the shipping line operators to come all the way to Mystery Island. The reason we're down here is Ocean Logistics was awarded a contract with the Public Works Department to upgrade some bollards on the wharf, to make some repairs to some existing bollards, to upgrade the fendering system, and also to install some solar lights and rebuild a small foray at the head of the jetty. So that work is completed. Ocean Logistics signed the contract on the 17th of June. We mobilized very quickly down here. The work is now complete as of the 9th of July, and we'll be demobilizing this afternoon. All the crew came down here. I think it was about 29 people that came down. That's everyone from the welders to make some aluminum repairs, guys that are specialized work in concrete to install the bollards and the fenders, and then the ship's crew to sustain the crew down here. So very excited to have been awarded this contract, completed it successfully. One thing that's interesting to note is that previously, in the last, say, 10 or 20 years, Vanuatu did not have contractors who were doing marine civil works. We're doing this kind of work, but because Ocean Logistics was a subcontractor for Downers on this tender jetty, we accumulated the skills, learned the skills that were going to be needed to then maintain the wharf infrastructure. So I think it's a really good story about partnering with international contractors, about building capacity in Vanuatu, and then having that capacity to sustain infrastructure that's been built as the infrastructure starts to age and needs a little bit of touch-up work or upgrade work. So just a little bit of a good news story from Ocean Logistics down here on Mystery Island. We'll be jumping on the plane and headed out here shortly. But with the memya, thank you so much.